Good morning, everybody. Do I even need to tell you what day it is? I don't think so. Hawaiian Shirt Friday. What a great week. And just getting greater. The weather here is phenomenal. Tomorrow is meant to be phenomenaler.
What?
More phenomenally. The weather tomorrow is meant to be outstanding. And then Sunday it's meant to be 4 degrees with snow. You know what? It's spring. We get days like that. It doesn't change the fact that it's spring. But that illustrates, all week we've been talking about annuals. And that illustrates why we've been saying it's okay to get them. Even on CTV, it's okay to get them. It's okay to get them early. It's okay to get your veggies. Do not plant outside. It is still way too early. We'll get there though. And it doesn't do any harm climatizing them and making them good. So yeah, it's an amazing Friday. I'm rocking the Hawaiian shirt. Brandy's rocking her new Hawaiian shirt because she's epic. And here we go. It's been a hectic week, early spring. So I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are looking forward to a weekend. We have a great seminar tomorrow. I believe there's still spots left. And the seminar tomorrow is a recap of this week and more in depth about annuals and some tricks, techniques, understanding them better, that kind of thing. Later on in the season, we're going to do doing an annual planter. That might be herbs, flowers, bit of both, whatever. So tomorrow, if you haven't yet, go to our blog, look for the Eventbrite link on seminars and sign up for it. We'd love to see you guys there. So yeah, we've been alluding to it. I know Lane mentioned it. I believe CTV aired this morning, the episode we did. I'm going to move these veggies. You know, we always talk tomatoes. And they're very, very popular. But I thought, you know what? Today I'm going to give pepper a shout out. And look at this. Look at this one here. Chocolate Beauty Sweet Pepper. I've never, ever seen that one. Now, that doesn't mean that it's new this year. But doesn't that look rad? That looks so good. I just like new things because they're different. And then always a favorite, the cucumber. Love cucumbers. They grow so well. But you know what? All these things grow awesome in. Everything grows awesome in. Is a veggie pot. Again, fantastic planning. You guys can't see me. You know what though? I am not as important as the veggie pot. So our friends at Veggie Pod, I don't know if you guys saw over the winter, Brandy and I wanted to do something for the local business community, and it had been very hard. So we did a shop local campaign, and we went out, we visited places, and we bought gift cards to give away to staff members, and it was a lot of fun. And Veggie Pod got in on that. And now these guys are from Australia, but with their products, you can grow local, and that is huge. So we are giving away this Veggie Pod that you see in front of me with a stand. Brandy will talk about how awesome they are in the post to give it away. I don't know what we're gonna make you guys do to win this, but it's incredible. The cover, the watering system, the reservoir, the black to absorb heat, how incredibly durable and strong it is. This is bouncy, so it doesn't get destroyed by hail. It lets in water, it lets in UV, but it keeps out bugs and other mammals. Honestly, one of the best products ever. I adore them. The company themselves are an incredible company, good friends of ours. And honestly, this is my favorite thing. This is the second week, and this is the third thing we're giving away.
Yeah. Honestly.
I got to dial it down.
Don't dial it down.
Should I dial down my giveaways or not? There's the question for the day.
Answer the poll later.
Yeah. So anyway, there will be more details on winning this. And I know I have to upset a few people like Jenny and Harry and my sister-in-law by saying, I'm afraid you can't win it. But that's the nature of the beast. And I am serious. It really is that good. I am so excited to give it away. So as always, we printed it out. Look at that. Look how good my art's getting. Ignore the arms. Still having difficulty drawing arms. But my God, I found my medium. Yep.
What is that? It looks like you put lettuce on your head.
Well, I don't know how to draw a hat. I don't know how to draw 3D. And when I draw with the brim over here, it makes me look like I'm wearing my hat like that, which is literally never going to happen. I'd sooner never wear a hat than wear a hat like that. So without any further ado, let's get to some fun things here. So a quiz we did. What can't you grow on a patio or in a small space? Sunflowers, tomatoes, pineapple, sage, or house hippos. The correct answer was house hippos. But we got over 20 people answered sunflowers, tomatoes, pineapple, sage. They are all incredibly doable. And I'm going to do them this year. And I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to show you guys. Because I want you to believe it and feel free to follow along at home.
Do you even know what a house hippo is?
Isn't that like...
Is that your generation?
I've seen it because it was
saw
so
the commercial?
popular. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those Canada vignette things. And yeah.
Black Friday.
I would totally own a house hippo.
Would you really? I would be afraid I'd lose it.
It's like having a hamster. You got to keep an eye on it, and then you put it back in its little home.
Yeah.
So what the seeds need here, this was my favorite: water and warmth, water and love, black coffee, water and light. Nobody answered water and love. One person answered black coffee, this guy. 19 people answered water and light. Trick question, it is indeed water and warmth. Seedlings need the light. Seeds do not need light, they're buried underground. What is Colin giving away this week so far? His love, always freely given. A bird, because we have so many, I can't catch them. They're too fast, I'm not quick enough anymore. An Alberta-based book exploring annuals in small spaces, or a golden acre apron. It is indeed the book, but I'm really surprised at how many people answered apron.
I know, do people want an apron?
Do you guys want an apron? Is that something people actually want? There's another question for our polls.
Yeah.
So, Tracy, I've been growing tomatoes on my balcony for years. It's amazing. It is. It absolutely is. And once you learn how to do it like that, I have a veggie plot. I have an area where I can grow veggies. I still grow my tomatoes in a pot. Find it easier to control, and it's easier to quarantine them. Easier to move them if there's a hailstorm coming. A lot of plus factors there. These videos always make my day better. Melina, I think, if I pronounce that wrong, my apologies. They make our day better too. It's chaotic, we're slammed, we're busy, but you know what? Getting a chance to step away and having to do this and make it happen and getting to work with Brandy makes my day better every single time. Can you plant veggies and flowers together, Dana? Yes, absolutely. I encourage it. A lot of people always talk about it as plant marigolds to keep this bug away or do this. Absolutely not. If you put annuals next to your annual flowers, I should say, blooms, next to your veggies, you'll encourage in more pollinators to pollinate it. This flower on this strawberry plant is beautiful, but it's not a strawberry. It needs to be pollinated. So as much as it's a pretty flower, I highly doubt we're buying strawberries for the flowers. We're buying them for the strawberries. That doesn't happen unless it gets pollinated. Put out those prolific million-bell annual sunflowers, all kinds of good stuff. Get those pollinators in your yard. It'll do wonders for your veggies. As some people say, you might even call it a pollinator's paradise. Somebody might call it that. How much root space does a watermelon need? Good question. They need a fair amount, but what they need more than anything, clues in the name kind of, is water. And they can be really tough to grow here because of how dry and arid it gets in Calgary. Another thing, the slugs love them. So ideally, if you can keep it above ground away from anywhere slugs can get it, it needs a lot of sunlight, it needs a ton of water. a ton of water. We have to be careful because as the fruit is developing, if it's sitting on ground that's too wet, it will start rotting. Okay, kind of got to keep an eye out for that. And they do like a lot of root space. But one of those big pots I was showing that would house a tomato would do a watermelon for sure. But again, you've really, really, really got to keep up on the water. So that about wraps it up. I want to give a huge shout out to my mom, as always. Hi, Mom. Love you. And I also want to give a shout out to all the teachers out there. Another chaotic turn of events here in Calgary, and there's going to be some kids at home. We all know this year and the year prior and whatnot. Normalcy is out the window, however that may look. And it's hard being a teacher and an educator right now, anywhere, but especially in Alberta. And to all the parents whose kids are now home, who are having to adjust, nothing but love for you guys. Mad respect. Me doing this for 15 minutes and the chaos involved and all the stuff we have to do and the knowledge we try and get out and stuff like that gives a glimpse into what it's like being a teacher. It doesn't even come close to the AHS staff, everything else, everybody who's, doing everything they can to keep everybody safe. Mad love to you. Hopefully we get through this. Hopefully it's the end. And Harry is now going to be home for the next 2 weeks. So Jenny and I are adjusting as well. So we'll make it through. We'll be here to hopefully give you guys some distractions and some love, give you guys gifts like the veggie pod. You got to enter to win. I cannot wait to give this guy away. We're probably going to give it away the weekend before the May long weekend. And if you need help, I'd love to meet you one-on-one, talk about planting it, what you guys will need. So that wraps us up for another week. Tune into our webinar tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be Brandy and I.
Register now.
Yeah, register now. Go do it. Get your spot. I know we've got people watching from Ontario and a few other places. That's awesome. We don't care if you're from Calgary, wherever you are, sign up. I'd love to talk to you. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Enjoy the spring, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.